Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002.
Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Detroit Lions.
Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. That's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
Off to St. Brown for the Detroit first down. The Lions at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
You talk about this Falcon defense.
They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not bad.
I don't think he's going to do that, though.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Throwing on third. Goff. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by Richie Grant.
And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 2. Ritter headed right off the option. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
A good chunk on the ground on the keeper, 17 yards, first down.
It looked like almost some miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
Now, this defense for the Lions, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
I think we put together a job description for a middle linebacker. We would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. A dime look defensively for the Lions on third.
throw it.
And he's got his man on the out route.
And the Falcons are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
First down, here's Ritter.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Let's go.
Back at the 23-yard line. Now from way back there after the sack. It's third and goal, a long third and goal. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
And the Lions are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Here's Goff.
This to Laporta, right side.
First catch for it. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you'll get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there. And he did a lot of that on that play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You talk about this Falcon defense.
They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
That's a very nice game there, a confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
That's to the tight end, Laporta.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Now the former Bear, this is David Montgomery.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Goff now to throw.
A short pass here taken in by Laporta.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 8.
Goff. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
To throw is Goff. Man open, and St. Brown has got it. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 25-yard line. We're scoreless after one. First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Only needing 2 yards on second down. Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Great run by Gibbs, who surprised me by being picked so early in the draft. But the Lions knew when they had the chance to add a playmaker like him, they absolutely couldn't pass him up.
On first down, Goff. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown! Sam Laporta with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Lions post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Patterson back out there to send this one away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Back to Robinson now on first down.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Oh.
By Tracy Walker, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going. That's exactly what you're looking for.
And that'll be caught by St. Brown. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, they go Montgomery. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. Open man is Raymond. He's got it. And he is going to have the Lions first down, it would appear. And yes, the chain gang going to move the sticks. They take a risk on 4th and 4, but they get it by a full yard. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. It's a gain of 34. They'll run with Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. Goff going to keep it himself. Trying to wedge his way in there, no signal. I don't think he got there, he didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. On play action, here's Ritter. And he's going to be intercepted.
CJ. Let's go. Lock the fuck in, boy. I'm OC locked in right now. OC locked in right now.
Like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect,
watch this. This for you. This for you, Torrance.
In his second season, he has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now it's Goff off the bootleg. That's complete to the portal. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
Well, he does have one touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him first and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a second time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play.
Damn.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Give me some good luck, Hoda. Give me some good luck, girl. Give me some good luck.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well,
Come on, bro. They're giving us the game right now.
Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now gone. Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Let's get it. Let's go.
Lions touchdown. Marvin Jones with career touchdown number 60.
Ah, you're shitting me. I think I got the ball back though. It's calm.
Just before halftime.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that
Do I get the ball?
They had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the
half.
And now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink
the fuck down.
The situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Oh, and that's kind of how it's gone for him so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play, but he led his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
And some room to run now. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top.
Final adjustments being made in both locker rooms. They are just about set to get back to football in Detroit. And for the call of the second half, we'll kick it back up to Ford Field and Brandon Gott.
Is you crazy? Is you crazy? And he's getting
Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're down on the scoreboard, sort of a sloppy first half. And Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been?
I think I'd have to go with something you don't ordinarily go with in the NFL.
That's like fire and brimstone. You've got to fire these guys up. Make them understand what's going on out there. They were so sloppy in the first half. Too many turnovers. Tighten things up. Maybe get in their face a little bit. Get in their grill. And then send them back out.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 16. First down, Falcons.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
12 more yards there and another first down.
Ritter now.
This one complete to Scott Miller. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10.
On first and 10, it's Robinson.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter.
Let's go.
He'll be hit as he releases it, and now thrown incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
So on fourth down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal. Koo knocks this one through the post.
And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now a play fake, and it's gone. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Grady Jarrett able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out.
Aha! You threw that shit way too far, bro. Way too far. Way too far ahead.
Way down inside the 35-yard line.
Way too far ahead. I don't even know why I made that throw.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
First and 10, it's Patterson.
Stopped short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
Looking to throw it here, Ritter.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face this a 3rd and 4. Escaping the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Lions are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Way to set that edge, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. And they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Slant route to Miller. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, the frustration for the defensive guys because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
Ritter here on 3rd and 2. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And complete to Drake London. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Robinson up the middle. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 59 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
1st down. Here's Ritter. Looking for London on the out route, complete.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Ritter now on 2nd down.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 7.
What? All right, see you later.
Another run for Gibbs here.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Here comes the Lions punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is taken at the 18. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. This one into the hands of Pitts.
That one good for 26 and a first down.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw, Ritter.
Let's go.
Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Jack Campbell
in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
So his first sack of the game is CD, not his first of the season. He has shown an ability to get after the quarterback here early in his rookie year.
Yeah, and that just goes along with everything else we already knew about him. We knew his ability to tackle and to make plays behind the line of scrimmage. But any kind of pass rush you get almost seems like a bonus. I think they'll use him that way a lot more moving forward.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
4th down, big play. Here's Ritter.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. And he rifles one incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They trail by 2 scores in the 4th, and their defense did its job getting the fumble recovery. A time to see what this offense has left in the tank. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And not much room to speak of. They'll get about 3 up to the 41. And now they're in the hurry up. Ritter throwing on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Going for it on 4th down, it's Ritter. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Giving big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could...
And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown.
So you come back, Jameer.
Jameer Gibbs with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Lions are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things. Down the numbers. There he goes. Across midfield. He's on his way. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
Taken from just outside the 30.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And it will be Falcon football. This is 1st and 10. Ritter.
He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley, and the Lions are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run 1st down. And he will have a Lions 1st down, and that's the one that should seal a victory.
Goff. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Complete to Jones. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this one will be down by a member of the kicking team at about the 40-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Ritter. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd down. Ritter looks to throw it.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down.
It's caught inside the
25. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on third down.
And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. So this likely just to get the final score a bit closer given the time remaining, but they'll have a go for two here. Here's Ritter. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So now with little time remaining, they'll have this and maybe one more play. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So now with little time remaining, they'll have this and maybe one more play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was the only option. And now this game is done. Just
yes, this is him.
Kneel and call it a day.
Now Goff. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. So this
her name's Raven. Raven Rodriguez.
Lions, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think when we
Thank
saw
you.
This one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Lions, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2.